Alright, it is currently about 12:40 on Wednesday, October 12th, 2015. Yeah. Which means today is the first day of senior year. Actually, in almost exactly 7 hours, I'll be walking into my first class of the year, of my last year of high school, and I guess this is really just documenting what's going to be going on. What I plan to do is make one video every day of the school year. This is going to be the first episode of whatever this is on the channel. I'm going to be looking at the monitor or whatever on the camera and the lens back and forth. Okay, so halfway through that, I realized that the card was full and it wasn't even recording anymore, so I don't know how far it got into it. I'll find out eventually. All that I want for this is to be able to look back and, I guess, reminisce or whatever, be able to look back and see what I did. I may have gotten, a shitty microphone. I know this is awful, and, I've listened to a couple things that I've recorded on it, and it's so bad, but, maybe that'll be improving, whatever, and either way, I want to have explained, or be able to look back and see, oh, this was the day before this happened, or the day of this, and me, and what I was like before, after, what was going on, whatever, just as a way of looking back on everything that I've done, everything that I will be able to accomplish this year, in the future, everything that I'll be able to accomplish, just everything. I really should be going to bed now. Last year, the day before school started, I ended up staying up all night just because either I was excited, either way, I just couldn't go to sleep. So now I'm probably just going to stop the video and end up watching Netflix for 3 hours. But I guess that's it. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it is now the eve of the first day of school. So it's Wednesday night, October 12th. Today was the first day of school. You watched me talk and go on for a couple of minutes already this episode. So now what is going to happen is what is the normal episode, I guess. So now I'm going to be giving a recap of whatever went on today, whatever, tomorrow is going to be what I think it's going to be, give a recap tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to be uploading these the day after, so I'll upload, today is Wednesdays, tomorrow on Thursday, so, because then I'll just have time to be able to keep up and editing and everything like that. So, pretty much, today, I ended up getting sleep last night. I know I just said, or whatever, that I didn't get any, but I ended up getting a bit of sleep. Still tired nonetheless, not used to having to wake up at 6 a.m. and getting back into that. I got to school, got into my spot, big man on campus, seniors. We had our assembly, which I'm not a huge fan of assemblies because, I understand people that, are all into school spirit and everything, but I feel like that's, not to be I'm too cool for school spirit, but I don't know, I have not I've never really understood school spirit. I do, but I don't. It's hard to explain. It's just not for me, that type of thing, I guess. Obviously I'm gonna cheer for my friends if they're on the sports team, whatever, playing in whatever game, but that is the extent, kinda. now we had our assembly and then we ended up getting to class. And one of the things that I love about my schedule this year is that every single class I have at least one of the, like, you know, guys that's in my core friend group and everything. So hopefully that's going to be working out well. First hour, I'm really excited about a lot of good people in the class. The teacher seems great, and it seems like it's going to be a fun class overall. Not too bad. That's my English class. Second hour is like a creative writing class, pretty much, writer's workshop, which I'm really excited about because it's a teacher that I've had before, and you know, I'm really excited to be in that class with her. I'm really excited for that class because that's something that I'm interested in, not necessarily as like moving on past high school sense, but just it's just a good change of pace because it's not something that you're normally able to do in high school. The way that the high school environment works with English is you're kind of constrained to analyzing literature and everything like that. So just a creative writing class is something that I'm really excited about. Third hour with physics is one of the classes that I'm more concerned about because science is absolutely not my thing. And I know people where science is like absolutely like their strong suit, and it's the exact opposite for me. Like the whole like way that science works with like minute details, like this is the way it works, this is not the way it works, everything like that, just I have a super hard time processing and like keeping that in my mind and retaining that knowledge from that class, or that subject, I guess, from sciences. So physics hopefully is gonna end up being well and good. But I guess we'll have to see moving forward how it ends up going. So fourth and fifth hour is my broadcast class, my, you know, film whatever class. And that is what I'm absolutely most excited for this year. Because last year I got into the class, I wasn't actually able to do it because of scheduling reasons. And now I'm in it and I'm able to participate and make the videos. And hopefully I'll be able to, like, be sharing, I guess, on like whatever link in the description of like videos when I put them out for the school. And I'm so excited to, you know, be making videos for the school that everyone in the school is going to be seeing. I'm a little bit nervous because there is like super high judgment on the way that it works, which I absolutely hate. Like, I understand it. I understand like the way that people are, but like the way that it's been the past couple of years, the North Report or whatever, which is the broadcast show that is shown, 2 times a month, I think, or whatever, to everyone in the school, has gotten a really bad reputation. People have not been big fans of it just because, like, high schoolers are expecting to be entertained and to, like, if it's not, like, in their interests, then they want absolutely no part of it, which I understand and I can relate to, obviously, but at the same time, it just makes it that much harder for anyone in broadcast like me to put out content that will be able to capture, like, the attention of everyone in the school and, like, widespread, everything like that. But that's fourth and fifth hour. Sixth hour, so that is fourth and fifth hour. Sixth hour is dreaded AP statistics. The intro or whatever that you saw, the time lapse, whatever, is me finishing up that summer assignment, at midnight the night before school starts, which is how every summer assignment's gone, all throughout high school. But that is something I'm more worried about than most of my other classes, just because it's an AP class and it's going to be one where I'm really being challenged and everything like that. I've been pretty good at math overall. Not my favorite necessarily, but still, nevertheless, I'm, like, pretty good at it. So hopefully that won't be something that I'm, struggling to keep my grade up with because of the way that everything works and how GPA means everything to colleges, or not necessarily everything, but it's a big portion of like how your life ends up. And so that's like something that and especially at my school, is a big thing to like be keeping track of. Class rank, GPA, everything like that, you have to be on top of, or else you'll be falling behind. And then finally, 7th hour is repertory theater. I'm not so psyched about like the class this year. Last year I had a ton of friends that were upperclassmen, now they're all gone. Some of the underclassmen or some of the new members I'm not as excited about, but I guess we'll just see how it ends up going. I obviously still have a ton of friends in there or whatever, but I really don't know how it's gonna go this year. Today was a really laid-back day for all the classes, for the most part, just figuring out who's where, who's who, whatever, for all the teachers and everything. But after school, I went home, relaxed, watched Netflix, and I went school shopping. Not school shopping, but after school, I, went home, watched Netflix, relaxed for a little bit, and then I went shopping for school supplies, which is where this happened. So when that happened, just completely by chance, 2 of my friends were also getting their school supplies at the same time at Target, and we ended up, messing around for like an hour there, and I ended up like, saw my friends there completely by chance. We ended up messing around there at Target for like an hour, and finally got home. I just finished my homework, which I had homework for physics and AP Stat, on the first day of school. So I just finished those 2 assignments, and it's just about midnight now when I'm recording this, and I think this is how it's going to end up, that I'm going to be recording these at about like 11:30 to midnight, when like, for the most part, people in my house are asleep. I'm like, here in the basement, sitting here, recording this, talking to a fucking camera, doing whatever, but, we'll see what tomorrow entails, and hopefully continue this on. This video will be going up the 13th, I think. I've already started editing it, all the like stuff from last night where I'm like, it's the night before the first day of school. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So, music.